Go ahead.
It's good. It's gone.
All right, so now we've done our gross evaluation. We've looked at the color of the urine. We've looked at the clarity of the urine. Can you see through it? We go over the amount of the urine. You actually do smell the urine as well. You do a little wafting. I'm not sure how to do that during a pandemic and wearing a mask, but if it had a sweeter smell, it might indicate glucose in the urine, which might indicate diabetes. If it had like a really putrid smell to it, that might mean a lot of bacteria, which might mean a urinary tract infection. All right, so moving on to the dipstick, what we do is we take one of these dipsticks out of here, and can you grab me a paper towel?
Sure.
Because I forgot to grab a paper towel. Yes, they are. Yes, I should. Gosh, Casey, you're good. All right, so we're going to use a dipstick here. And then here's the container. We also need to have the container. I do usually have a paper towel as my workspace. I might put the name of the animal, and then I also start to write down the test. So the first one is blood, and I would write that down. Bilirubin, bilirubin, protein, ketones, ascorbic acid, glucose, pH, specific gravity, and white blood cells or leukocytes. So I have all that written down. The next thing you're going to do is you want to make sure that you put all the urine touches all the pads on here. So all the pads have to be touched with urine. You can either use a pipette and grab some urine out of here and put it on each one, or you can submerge your dipstick in the urine, and I kind of tilt the urine just a little bit here. Make sure urine touches all the pads, and then you kind of set it off here. I recap my urine so I don't spill it. Set it back here. These need to be read between 30 and 60 seconds. So 30 and 60 seconds. The bottom portion comes down here, and then you line up the colors. So you line up the colors. So if Jack had blood in his urine, it would turn, it'd have some green to it. But we are negative there. And then urobili, so I start writing, I put a negative sign for blood. Urobili, I put normal. Bilirubin, again, looks normal. Protein, it looks like he's 30. So I write 30 here. Ketones, oh, I forgot nitrate in there. Nitrate is negative. Ketones is negative. Ascorbic acid looks like plus to plus plus.
Is that bad?
I don't know. We're going to have to look that one up. Glucose is negative. pH, looks like his pH is right around 5. Specific gravity on here, we will be using the refractometer in just a minute, but this will give you an idea. It looks like his is 1.015, and then the leukocytes or white blood cells, looks like he's negative there. So no white blood cells. So far so good with that. The next thing we're going to do is use the refractometer. not the something spectrometer y'all were coming up with, but the refractometer. And what we do is we take just a little bit of urine with a pipette. So we take a little bit of urine, and so when you're using a pipette, you squeeze the pipette, then you place it into the fluid, and then you just put a drop or two of urine on the refractometer. Again, you cap the urine, and you use natural light if you can, but if not, and you're now using the scale all the way to the right. The scale all the way to the right.
Oh, right.
We use the scale on the left for PCV, total protein, but for urine we want the specific gravity, and is the scale to the right. And this looks like it's 1.030. So 1.030. So look at your notes and see the average species specific gravity. So 1.030. It said average for dogs is 1.025. Cats is 1.030. So I think we're in a decent, a good range there for the specific gravity. So those are the first two parts of the urinalysis. So we did the gross examination. We looked at the urine. We looked at the turbidity, the clearness of it. We did the dipstick portion of it and the specific gravity. So those are the first couple steps. So why don't you take some time now? Please don't forget to clean